Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the round 10 trade-in targets. So those people that I'm seeing on the groups that we're looking to trade them in. So we're going to go through a bunch of them now. So the big one for the week is Javi Lee. So let's roll through him. So since he obviously played 53 minutes last week, this is sort of the time that we can expect him to play, sort of between 50 and 60 minutes. He's not someone that's going to be playing the full 80. They have Starling on the bench, who I'll speak about next. And you can expect somewhere between 30 and 40 as an average, right? So he's going to have games where he gets to 50 like he did in that round 6, obviously with more minutes attached to it. There's obviously always a chance he can score a try, but I think his general average will be around 40, which with his price sitting at 396, you can expect him to at least to get into the 500s. Best case scenario, I'd say 596, so approaching 600k for a 200k price jump. So guys, if you're thinking, 200k is enough for a price jump, then I could trade him to someone else, or I could downgrade him to upgrade elsewhere. Then he's definitely a trade in for you. If trading in Javi Lee this week allows you to get a Teddy in your second trade, something like that, then I'd definitely think about going ahead with it. He will definitely make money, guys. That's all you got to think about here with Javi Lee, and you will be able to play him in your interchange bench there. So let's have a deeper dive into the stats. Does miss tackles. He has games where he misses big tackles. 17 tackles in round 3 for 4 misses, 24 for 4, and obviously 35 for 5 misses last week. So that's going to come. He does run the ball a fair bit, which is good, but I wouldn't be expecting anything crazy from him. He's not one that's big for attacking stats, like 1 to 2 tackle busts a game with a random offload. But again, that's enough on Javi Lee. As I said before, if you think it works best for your team, then go for it. And then his mate, so Tom Starling, he's obviously 228. A lot of people are going to use him as a cash out option. So that's looking at his games last season as to what he played. Hasn't got his fantasy stats, but we can roll through them here. So we got the tackles 13, 17, 6. Only the 1 miss out of that, which is great, but and limited total meters gained. So these minutes are probably a little bit less than what I'd expect. I'd expect probably somewhere between 20 and 30. But again, he's not going to be a cash cow unless Javi Lee gets injured. They need one more injury for him to be right in there. And if you bring him in, you get lucky that way, then all power to you. But generally, I think 20 to 30 minutes is what he's going to get for scores of, say, 20. And you might make 50 to 100k max, but not really what you're looking for there in terms of a cash cow or a cash out. So Javi Lee at 396 is such a better option than Tom Starling. That's all I'm going to say about him there. Moving on, Roger. A lot of people are talking about RTS at the moment. What you'll find fascinating is he had no tries or try assists in the first 7 games that he played, which is pretty crazy. So, and he had 2 low scores there, 24 and 26, without even doing anything. What you'll notice with him is tackle busts are fairly consistent with a bunch of offloads in each game. Obviously a few errors, but his total meters are the ones you want to look at. He's always in the high 100s, and the last 2 games he's gone over 200. And to the eye test, he's actually playing a lot better this week. The last few weeks. His step looks electric. He's getting a lot more tackle busts from that, as you can tell from his 11 last week and the 6 the week before. So I'd definitely say, at his price point, he's going to be a low-range keeper. He's someone that will score similar to like a Tommy Trobb. He's going to have games like last week. Obviously, that was against the Titans, and when he comes up against some decent sides, like you see Panthers and Rabbitohs, he got in the 20s. Even Raiders early in year 33. He did score well against the Storm, but that was off the back of 280 metres. So my thoughts on Roger, if you can trade him in as a straight swap, so if you've got if you're wanting to trade out Latrell or Bradman Best or something like that, and you want to straight swap him, and you have that extra 80 or 100k, then I think you can do it. But if you're trying to downgrade someone to then bring Roger in, so using 2 trades to get him in, I don't think it's worth it. My thoughts is a lot of people have a Ponga, Pappenhausen kind of combo with a Best or Lomax, something like that. my thoughts, you definitely want Tedesco by the end of the season at some point. So don't waste this trade on Roger now. Maybe, he probably will score well the next few weeks and you miss out on a few points and maybe some price rises. But if you can save up towards a Teddy over the next few weeks, then I think that's your smartest option there. One we've been speaking about the last few weeks is Bo Firma. Got moved to the centres last week. Wasn't looking too good for a score, and then managed to score a try at the end. So only 80 metres, a couple of errors there. Did have a try save as well. So a try save and a try to get him 31. But he does move back to the second row, where Sam Stone scored really well last game. Got in the 50s himself. But you can see there that Bo does miss a bunch of tackles, even a couple in centres, but 6 in the second row when he was asked to tackle more. Did manage to get a couple of line breaks in that game. So he looks busy. The only thing with the Titans is how long is he going to be in the squad for? Like, he's already moved around a bit. They played him at centre last week. They had Sam Stone in. Stone's been dropped now. There's every chance Firma could get dropped too. So that's my thoughts. He's not a cut price anymore. He's already gained 81k. He will grow a little bit more. He's averaging 43.5. If he can score that again for the next few weeks, he'll be quickly up towards 500k, which again is a 200k rise. Same thing if you can trade him in to then pick up someone like a Tedesco or a gun second row, a hooker, whatever you're looking at there, then I'd say he's probably a good buy. But you just got to think about your trades. How many trades you got left this week. I think that's a bit of an issue for most people. So just think about that with Firma. Let's have a quick chat about Thompson after his first game. So scored 39 the first game, played 60 minutes. I'd imagine that'd be his normal 60 minutes, unless it was just first game and they gave him a bit of a breather. But looked like he had a decent crack. 36 tackles, 2 misses, only 86 metres, couple of penalties. So just getting used to the way the game's played. I'd imagine he'll score a bit better this week, but it doesn't look like he's going to be a keeper. I'd say somewhere in the 40s will be his average, unless he moves to an 80-minute player, but I doubt that will be the case. So for those that brought him in, probably a little bit of cause for concern if you wanted him to be a keeper, but otherwise, if you didn't bring him in, all good. Benny Hunt did move to the 80-minute role. He's always been a good fantasy scorer. So even in the halves, he was someone that averaged in the mid 50s normally, and he was that low-level keeper. Now that he's back to playing 80 minutes, just had more chance to do good things. He's obviously a great kicker of the ball, but you see on the weekend he had 51 tackles from no misses, which is completely rare for him. How many games he's got? 5 misses, 9 misses, 3, 4. So just had one of the better games of his career, if not best of the year. His second most kick meters for the year in there, or third most. Just did everything really well. Only had a few demerits, even had a forced dropout. So he was really involved. I can see him this week scoring well. He's playing against the Dogs this week. He got the Sharks the week after, and the Bunnies. So he should get a few attacking stats. But for those of you, I think same thing. If you can straight swap him in, then he should be good for you. He will eventually get put as DPP, so into the hooker and half. So to have him as like a either on your bench as a bench player, interchange sort of scorer, and then he's a sub in if you have an injury in the halves or the hooker. I think he's a good option. I know a lot of people are bringing him in this week, but just come to expect that you're not going to get games like last week every week, because that was probably his best game of the season. Obviously was fantasy-wise, but just in general footy, he played amazingly well, and I wouldn't expect that each time. So there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on the guys that people are wanting to bring in this week. Obviously, there's guys I haven't spoken about, like the top line, second rowers, etc., but all of them are very self-explanatory to try to get into your team. We more want to talk about those mid-rangers that we think might be keepers or the cash cows in this segment here. So good luck with your trades for the week, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if there's anyone else I missed, ask a question. I'm enjoying all the comments in there. And please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.